Welcome to the Reiki page. Reiki is this phenomenal energy healing, which is just magical and so honoring to be able to perform with someone. Reiki brings in universal energy through our top crown chakra, through our being and out through our hands. And then we direct and guide this energy that we channel into your different chakras within your body. Now, if none of that made any sense, I'll go a little deeper. Chakras are different energy cores within your body. Yeah. And each one of these little energy cores are responsible for different aspects and attributes of your day-to-day life. So for instance, one of your chakras is your throat chakra. You have one in your throat. Now this particular chakra is responsible for your ability to be able to communicate. So if you're having frustrations communicating, say, with a partner or a workmate, quite often it can be because this chakra is what we call out of a line. So if the chakras aren't all in a line, the energy flow can't flow beautifully and uniformly through it. We then can identify when we start a Reiki session, when we do a scan, we can feel and we can identify which chakras are out, and then we through the energy realign the chakra. We clear any blockages in there through the energy that we're bringing into your body, and then that aspect of your life and that aspect of your chakra is then restored and is back in flow with your energy of your natural body flow. Yeah. So I hope that gives a little bit better description. It can get quite technical and quite in depth. So if you need any further elaboration, please contact me and I'll be happy to discuss it with you. My little journey with Reiki is a beautiful one because as a child growing up, I had this energy feeling between my hands and I never understood what it was. And it felt like two opposing magnets and I couldn't bring my hands together. Well, not without great force. And then eventually I could, and then I started to understand as I got older through talking to some of my friends that were a bit more spiritual that it was something potentially called Reiki, and off I went on my Reiki discovery journey. And from that, I've learned so much Reiki and so many skills, and I've been practicing it for a while, and I've had some wonderful, magical experiences through Reiki. So I'm a grandmaster level in Reiki. That's the highest level you can achieve, and I've got that in Atlantean and Lemurian Reiki. So you may have heard of Atlantis, you may have even heard of Lemuria. So this particular Reiki that I practice comes from those origins and from those roots, from this planet. And then I also do Usui Reiki, where I'm a master level, so not practitioner, but the one above it, master level. And on master level Usui Reiki, this originated from Japan. It's the most commonly practiced Reiki all across the world. It's beautiful, it's really powerful, and it's very connective. So we can really use a lot of the skills from Usui Reiki. And then I'm also a master level in Palladian and Orion's Light Reiki. So if you're familiar with the Palladians or the Pleiades star system, that's where this Reiki comes from. So it's a little bit more left field and less common. Less people are probably practiced in this form of Reiki. I was very fortunate to discover it and to work one-on-one with my mentor and my teacher in Reiki with this particular one. So I offer a unique range of Reiki skills. Probably no one else on the Sunshine Coast, or probably for some distance, have these particular skill sets within Reiki. I absolutely love Reiki because I've seen firsthand in so many situations the amazing and spectacular healing results that we've had. I can tell you a short story really quickly about a baby Reef, which was my first ever distance Reiki. The child had been in hospital for 72 days. There was no indication that the baby would be able to be released from hospital because he wasn't eating. He still had a tube down his stomach, and my good friend Sam had no idea of what she was going to do and was really at this point getting quite stressed. So she reached out to me. I mentioned to her, she wasn't even aware that I was doing Reiki at this time. I said, look, I've learnt these skills. Let me just do a distance Reiki attunement from my home up in the Sunshine Coast. The child was in the Royal Brisbane Hospital. And I performed this distance Reiki. Now, as I was doing the Reiki, I could feel all the different energies coming through my being and out through my hands and through the space and entering Reef's body. Reef, the next morning, spectacularly recovered. They removed the food tubes, and out of nowhere he was able to be released, it would seem, and was out of hospital like instantly. Sam was obviously overwhelmed with joy. She was saying I'm some magic worker and all this sort of thing. It's not what it's about. It's this beautiful energy that we can channel that comes in through us and we bring it out through our body. So Reiki is extremely powerful. I've healed horses. I've healed so many different things. Reiki works on all living things. Yep, so plants, animals, you name it, anything that's living, we can use Reiki to help heal and ground and bring beautiful energy into it. We can also do distance. I can also do distance Reiki. So if you're not on the Sunshine Coast but you would love to have a Reiki healing session from me, that's not a problem. We can organise that as well, and we can do a distance Reiki practice, yeah, where I can do, just like I did for Baby Reef, a beautiful Reiki session for you. So Reiki not only heals body, so if you have basically challenges within a body on a physical level that you want some healing or some pains or to be removed, it also can be used to expand consciousness and expand your awareness and to really allow your body to reach higher levels of energy flow. So please don't restrict your thinking about Reiki as just a healing modality. It's so much more. I'd love to discuss it with you if you're curious to know more about Reiki on the contact number I've got there just below my face on the right. All right.